We're not using chemicals fired through rockets like other technologies use. We use a very gentle but powerful technology, launching electromagnetics into the atmosphere to modify the flow of the weather system over the ocean and drawing it into a target. So to try and keep it simple, we establish some kind of link with a weather system, and once we've seen through satellite meteorology that we have that link, we're able to draw that system in incrementally towards the target, such as in this case the Horn of Africa.
Mahendra, you call this project the Global Rain Project. Why the Global Rain Project?
Well, let me just step back. Ever since the beginning of civilization, mankind has diverted rivers on Earth to wherever we wanted to practice agriculture. Now we look at the atmosphere, the oceanic, 90% of the rain, more than 90% of the rain falls on the ocean. True. It's only about less than 5% on Earth. So the 90% that is above the oceans, these are fundamentally atmospheric rivers. And just the way we harvested rivers on Earth, we should be harvesting now with new technology the rivers above the oceans and moving them to a target area. Now, why is it global? Global because climate is changing. We see the floods that are on, the droughts that are on. So weather is being modified by human activities and by natural phenomena. And today we have developed the technology, and I'm convinced that in 30 years we will be able to confront climate change with technology with which we can modify weather patterns. It's weather modification. Because climate change has two elements. It gets hotter temperature and precipitation changes. So moisture patterns change. Now imagine when we get rain, temperature goes down. So when you think of climate change, which is hotter areas, and that's the challenge we have in sub-Saharan Africa, that it will get hotter. Many areas that produce crops will not be viable. So it is a global phenomena which requires global action. And that is why we are committed to put this in the humanitarian arena to begin with. And it should be governed and utilized at the global level by the global community.
He's from Australia.
We're back. All right, guys. So my internet service provider took us down. I ran out of data, I guess. So for the second time this month, we're having to buy more data. That's why I need your guys' help. So thanks to all the people out there to help us. These are $75. That's $135. That's $75, and I just paid $75. So it takes a lot to do these videos, but they've never ever shut me off like that midstream. So a-holes. But anyway, we're back on. Yeah, I had to reboot, had to turn everything off, reboot, and I couldn't remember their web page to get there to buy the tokens, so it took me a while, but we got it going, and we're back. So let me toggle that out. Look at all the tornado warnings. What in the hell is going on? All right, let me bring up. How come I got two of the same thing going here? Oh, that's what it is. Wow, look at that. That's a hey, thanks there, Swamp Box. That is like a rain bomb right there, man. Wow. So right where the spraying was, they're being clobbered right now. Look at the colors in that. Let's check that out on the visible. Let me get the watches and warnings off this one so we can see it a little better. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Hey, thanks there, Matthews. Well, we got to have the numbers to stop these people, man. We're going against the New World Order, man. We're going against the Georgia Guidestones. All right, we're trying to get this on where I can see some different things. Let me try to get some other things up here. Yeah, I want to go here so I can see what's going on, man. That's like the most tornado warnings I've ever seen at once in one state. So let me check this right here. All right, so we have tornado warnings for northwestern Fayette County and central Ohio, south central Clark County and central Ohio, eastern Greene County and central Ohio, southwestern Madison County and central Ohio. A tornado producing storm was located 5 miles north of Xena, moving east at 35 miles an hour. 2-inch size hail. Radar confirmed. Let me check that again. Look at all these coming out of Willington. So that just come out like 2 minutes ago. So if you're in Ohio, man, heads up, you got mega tornadoes. Like half the state is covered with tornadoes. All right, let's zoom in on that radar and see what the hell they're doing over here. Let's get some frames loaded up. Man, that's a beast of a storm right there. All right, so hopefully we get this to load. Yeah, when you get that triangle look, that's definitely signs. Oh yeah, you can almost see the rotation in that one. The whole storm is starting to circulate, man. That's like a monster. It's like a cyclone. Let's check out the base velocity here. So yeah, that thing probably popped up. That's why nobody knows about it. Look at that, man. This is right now, man. And we can check the last warning right here at 11:27. Now they're issuing a flood warning. Emergency management reported flooding underway in the warned area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen in spots with another inch potential. Highway 97 between mile markers 1 and 2, Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 151 184, Highway 83 between mile markers 77 and 90. Just keeping this, okay, that, I don't know if I clicked that. All right, we'll give that a second to load up. We're going to kind of check some of these different tilts and stuff. So, you know, if you're in Ohio, did they say anything about this weather coming towards you? So they're not going to give me a animation on this. This is not a upgraded NextRad right here. Right there. There could possibly be a tornado right there. I don't know what county that is, but right where the red and the yellow is meeting, that could be even debris. Oh man, that's probably a debris ball right there. Let's try some different loops, see if we can pull something out on this. Man, it really sucks they took away all my good tools I had. I had the same tools as the meteorology. I could have zoomed in on them and look at all the microwaves being pulled out. This is all being manufactured for sure. Wow, that thing is full of microwaves. All right, I'm just trying to see if we can spot. Yeah, right there. Possible to me, it looks like at least 2 tornadoes could be rolling through right now. There's one and there's one. Let's go ahead and check the warnings. All right, new tornado warning right now. Tornado warning for northwestern Greene County in central Ohio, eastern Montgomery County in west central Ohio. This goes till midnight. Severe thunderstorm still moving. It was located over Inglewood, moving southeast at 35. So the radar indicated rotation. Hell, the radar is producing the rotation. So locations impacted include Dayton, Kettering, Beaver Creek, Huber Heights, Fairborn, Trotwood, Vandella, Inglewood, Bellbrook, Moraine, Oakwood, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Riverside, Clayton, Union, Shiloh, I don't know how to pronounce that, Centerville, Fort McKinley, Northview, and Dayton International Airport. So this is a big time alert for Ohio, man. Yeah, we could see what could have been a debris ball there. So we're trying to get this stuff to load up. You can see they're beaming the storm out. Yeah, there's a definite hook right there. And I think that's right where we've seen the, let's go back to the base velocity. Yeah, we got a couple spots right there. How come it's not loading up enough frames here? Yeah, that's insane, man. That's why I freaked out when I seen it. Look, half the state is in a tornado warning. Like half the freaking state. Man, that storm is booking. All right, guys, give me a second here. I want to try to load something else up if it'll let me. Man, you got a possible like 3 tornadoes going right now, maybe 4. So we got multiple power lines, transformers are down. I'm going to try to get Twitter up here. Man, I'm starting to get more errors on the internet here, but everything's running in the green. And this storm is flat out moving. Oh man, I see maybe 2 tornadoes right in a row. That super hook there, super hook there. And I can't get the worldview map to load. So I'm going to try to bring up the Twitter feed. So let me bring this into the picture here. So here's on Twitter. So they're showing possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tornadoes going all at once. 5 tornado warnings right now. Let's go ahead and so this guy is saying this is one of the strongest tornadoes he's ever seen on radar near Dayton, Ohio right now. And that's that debris ball that we were looking at. So Ohio is getting blasted right now. Injuries and damage being reported in Dayton, Ohio. 2 large tornadoes strike. We've seen them on the radar. So nothing's showing there. Oh man, pray for these people out here in Ohio, man. They are getting just clobbered right now by some kind of land cyclone. All right, we got more coming out here. 11:34. So we're just you load that back on the amount of frames. Yeah, we definitely seen the debris ball back there when that thing first fired up. Wish I could, can I slow this thing down once we get it going here? Man, that's just insane right there. You also had tornado warnings over in Colorado and Nebraska. But right now the main threat is right there in Ohio. We're trying to get all this stuff to load up. Yeah, that's, you know, one thing I don't get. You want to look, you try it when you're in severe weather like this. You try to go to the Weather Channel and they got Ice Road Truckers or some shit on. You know, they're more of a, they're not the Weather Channel. They just they put on what's gonna get the views, man. So the Twitter's definitely blowing up on this. Debris is being lofted into the air from a tornado near Vandalia, Ohio, moving south, take cover in Shiloh, Dayton, Northbridge, Huber Heights. Very dangerous situation. And of course it's not going to be loaded. Let's check this again. We got a new one here, the latest right now. Tornado warning for northeastern Franklin County in central Ohio, southwestern Licking County in central Ohio till 12:15. Quarter size hail. Locations impacted will be Columbus, Westerville, Reynoldsburg, Upper Arlington, Gahanna, Hillard, Worthington, Bexley, Pataskala, I don't know how to pronounce that, Johnston, Johnstown, Minerva Park, Ohio State University, Beechwood Trails, Easton, Summit, Stratton, Whitetail, Etna, New Albany, Grandview Heights, and Jersey. So man, heads up guys, you guys are getting some wicked freaking storm coming in. Just definitely blasting them. All right, guys. So I don't know what to. Like we know that they're cloud seeding. We know that they're using the ionospheric heaters and all that stuff, man. So they're responsible for all these tornadoes that are going on right now. And now don't want to load. So you got a possible, it looks like almost 10 counties in tornado warnings in Ohio right now. And look at this, the data don't want to load. We're trying to get the information out there. And so now we got new severe thunderstorms in Topeka, Kansas, North Platte, Nebraska, on top of all these tornadoes. Salem Avenue is covered with debris. We've seen that out there. I mean, you can clearly see the rotation on these storms. We've seen the debris ball back there in the base reflectivity. Let me try a different tilt here. Now I can look up Wisconsin here. No, you guys are all pretty good. You got a little bit of storms there, but nothing severe. It's a little bit of flooding. Right now, the big time problems in Ohio, man. You got storms tracking, and I mean that's like the most tornado warnings I've ever seen at one time for one state. Yeah, tornado warnings all around central Ohio. Let's click that there. You got 8 tornado warnings going on right now. Like there's like nowhere to hide from that. We got another video here. You know, we see all the lightning and stuff. The skies are more electric because of all the metal particulates up in the sky. That's why these storms are more powerful. That's, you know, how they're steering this stuff. So now we got injuries and damage being reported in Dayton, Ohio. So they got definitely 2 tornadoes on the ground and several warnings. Just check for the latest. Look, they just keep popping up. Now you got another severe thunderstorm for Wheeling. We'll see where that one's going. We got people trapped in Dayton, Ohio. So now we got more severe thunderstorms located near Fairborn. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, half-dollar size hail. The hail's getting bigger. Let's try to get a fresh loop on this thing. So they have 4 potential tornadoes going across Ohio right this minute. Yeah, I'd say that's hella tornadoes for sure. You know, they say these things are moving at 35 miles an hour, but man, they sure do look like they're moving faster than that. Yeah, you can definitely see the rotation in them storms. And we got a new warning too. We got 2 new tornado warnings out right now. Tornado warning for central Fairfield County in central Ohio, northeastern Pickaway County in central Ohio till 12:15. Flying, let's see here. So this one's headed towards Lancaster, Circleville, Asheville, South Bloomfield, Pleasantville, Hideaway Hills, Royalton, Amanda, Thurston, Stoutsville, Carroll, Sugar Grove, Marion State Park, Fairfield County Airport, East Ringgold, US 22, and at State Route 159, Clearport, North Bern, Dumanville, and State Route 674. So man, these things just keep popping up. Let's see what that other tornado warning was. So this one here was golf ball size. This one here was impacting Washington Courthouse, Mount Sterling, Jeffersonville, Blumenberg, New Holland, South Solon, Midway, Millage, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Octa, Senwith, Interstate 71 and Route 38, Madison Mills, Bookwalter, Shady Grove, Interstate 71 and Route 35. This one's producing golf ball size hell. Look at that, there's the debris balls right there. Look at that face. There was a face, there was a demon face in that base reflectivity. We got a new tornado warning right now in Goodland, Kansas. It's a war zone out here. Tornado warning for southwestern Yuma County and northeastern Colorado. Hail up to 2 inches in diameter. And that's for Joe's. Let's go ahead and take a look back here and see where that one is. So that's got to be right at the border. It's not even showing up on here. I need to refresh this. We go down to the last 12 frames. Maybe that'll get us updated. Man, look at Ohio, man. That is crazy. You got winter storm going on the other side here. So it's not showing that tornado warning in Kansas. It just popped up. Let's go ahead and check the Twitter feed. Yeah, you better wake your dad up if he's asleep, because you got debris being lofted in the air. Looks like Dayton's really got clobbered. Tornadoes have hit our families in Dayton, Ohio. So they do have confirmed touchdowns in southern Ohio. The guy on the TV said it's like they're in Oklahoma. He has never seen this in 30 years of watching Ohio weather. Climate change is not the future, it is now. Oh man, really, you're gonna bring up climate change? How about climate control? Stupid people. It's because you don't open your eyes is why we're at where we are right now. You gotta have the eyes to see what's really going on. So you'd think, you know, it's getting pretty late. How come these things are not dying down? All right, so we do have a refreshed version here. These things are just cruising. You know, people don't get off the couches and demand answers. This stuff's going to continue. It's going to keep on getting worse. You know, everybody's all worried about the genders and all that stupid stuff. When it's the skies above you, the air you breathe, man, that's the war. That's what we're at war with right now. Severe thunderstorm for Omaha Valley, Nebraska. Or I don't know if that's for Nebraska. I might as well better look. Who knows? I mean, these things could go tornado at any time. So Lancaster County, southeastern Nebraska, northwestern Johnson County, southwestern Odo County, northern Gage County, and southeastern Nebraska. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So pretty much all these storms, we're seeing at least 60-mile-an-hour winds. Oh man, somebody lost some horses in Ohio. I just seen that. Wow, look at all them tornado warns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tornadoes going at one state at one time. Tornado emergency declared. So we have you know, Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma weather going on in Ohio right now. They're really going to be pumping up the global warming and climate change agendas. Oh, they're finally starting to pop off with the other 2 tornado warnings in Colorado. One's going into Kansas, one's going into Nebraska. Why half the state of Ohio is under a tornado warning. And they got the radars turned up pretty high. It looks like they're trying to slow the storm down. That is one serious storm right there. The whole storm has a tail on it. Yeah, there's going to be some mega damage. A lot of people are going to probably be killed or hurt. I mean, they're not really used to tornadoes in Ohio. Not like this. Nobody is. This is some geostorm. So really not getting as much news on Twitter as I was expecting for a situation like this. Hopefully there's might be a lot of people in bed. They probably don't even know this is coming. So we're still getting the microwave pulses out of the radar system. You can see the rotation in that base velocity. There's some weird little outflows there in the south. That may have been the tornado debris balls. Look at that there. You can tell that's a monster tornado right there. Man, I wish this was the upgraded where I could loop all these. But then again, I don't wish it was upgraded because then that just means they're more powerful and can do more damage. There's the debris ball right there in this tilt. You can see it. So it had possible 2 to 3 debris balls. Oh, I clicked the wrong damn thing there. Yeah, so the Weather Channel is airing extreme weather survivors instead of covering these Ohio tornadoes. So 2 confirmed large tornadoes back to back in Ohio. Look at that. They're going to call this training tornadoes. They used some weird term the other night. I can't remember what it was. It began with a D, I think. So by the looks of the radars, though, they are trying to, it looks like they may be trying to slow the storms down. I mean, they got them up pretty high. So they're basically going to keep running these storms right through the same areas for the next couple days. Check out the water vapor loop on this. This looks like a cyclone going through. So we're watching this develop. So we're looking at the upper level water vapor. I just wanted to document this. Just see how this thing fired up. Wow, it like merged with a couple of other low pressures. That's pretty crazy. Let's check the lower level. Hey, thanks, sir. Super chat, much love out there. Let's see what this, now they're saying they got hit by a tornado and no sirens were going off.
The tornado just hit our house. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a tree in our front yard. Our house is done.
Not good situation there. Holy crap.
Oh my god. We were just sitting out here.
And they were saying no sirens were heard, man. And you just seen that lady's house destroyed. You could hear how panicked and scared they were. We're at war, guys. This is a weather war. Now they're saying buildings are collapsed and people are trapped. And of course the Weather Channel is still not reporting on this. Let's check the new watches and warnings. Now we have new thunderstorm warnings in Hastings, Nebraska, southern Fillmore, in south central Nebraska, northern Thayer, in central Nebraska. Here we go at the 60-mile-an-hour and quarter size hail. So this one's headed to Shickley, Davenport, Bruning, Alexandria, Iowa, Carrollton, Belvedere, and Stang. So hopefully this thing will get it. Man, there's another big hook right there. I'm trying to see the timestamp on this. Man, you just seen two. Look at them tornadoes. That's the two back-to-back tornadoes right there. You can see the two hooks come out like demon claws. Man, that's some wicked stuff right there. Yeah, them are sticking out. Them are probably some of the most easiest returns to see exactly where the tornadoes are. And we were looking at the water vapor. Let's see if we can get this to refresh. So right now it's starting to get a little bit closer. So look how all these little systems merged right over Ohio. I mean, that was like an explosion. Then you're starting to get the same signatures over here in Nebraska. I want to try the mid-level water vapor. We'll give that a second to load. Ten counties have tornado warnings between Kansas, Colorado, and Nebraska and Ohio. Man, that's just intense right there. So now they're definitely starting to, where do our borders and stuff go on here? Uh-oh, the internet's freaking out again. Wow, what in the world? Wow, everything is freaking out right now. What? What is going on with this thing? Yep, stream is really sucking too. All right, so you had this main system right here, and then it just kind of blended in with these 3 or 4 other systems, and then just exploded into one supercell. And then you got 2 more going on right over here between Kansas and Nebraska that looks like the same signatures. You got like a dual dry line right here that they're definitely affecting. And I don't know what's going on with this stuff. They're starting to go down into West Virginia. So we got extensive tornado damage reported in Dayton metro area. Numerous rescues in progress. We got some more footage here.
Tornado on the ground, wait for the power flashes. There you go, the power flashes, tornado on the ground in Dayton, Ohio. Crossing over I-75 at this time. We're looking from the west to the east towards I-75. We're on Center Route 49. Large tornado on the ground. Downtown is over there. Your tornado is in that direction over there.
No tornado warning, guys. That's the second video.
Tornado on the ground.
That's the second video we've seen where there was no tornado warnings going off. They're getting these people by surprise. So major stuff going on in Ohio. No tornado sirens going off. That's the second video we've watched where they were not getting the warning. You had the Weather Channel playing something stupid on TV while this is going on. So crazy stuff, man. Let's check. We got new warnings out. We got 3 new tornado warnings out right now. We had Topeka, Kansas coming out of Topeka, Kansas. This one is a, where is this going to? Northwestern Republic County in north central Kansas. And they're not saying what kind of hail or winds or anything with that one. Then we got one coming, another one out of Ohio. Tornado warning for northeastern Fayette County, Pickaway County, Madison County, north central Ross County, in southwestern Ohio. Golf ball size hail. This is going to Circleville, Asheville, Mount Sterling, South Bloomfield, Williamport, New Holland, Logan, Elm Village, Commercial Point, Fox, Clarksburg, Darbyville, A.W. Marion State Park, Deer Creek Lake, Derby, Andersonville, Madison Mills, and Pancosburg. We still got one more to get to. Oh, and it reloaded on us here. All right, we got a tornado warning for northeastern Fayette County, Pickaway. Is that the same one I just did? Golf ball size hail. Yeah, it's same place. So they're not letting up whatsoever. They're going to continue to pound, and then they're going to go into West Virginia, maybe Pennsylvania. Now we have tornadoes going on the border of Kansas and Nebraska, and then Colorado and Nebraska. Let's check out the microphysics, see if we spot any kind of funny business going on with this thing. Anyway, hopefully everybody in the path of these can find some shelter in time. I told you we're going to hit over 800 tornadoes. We're over 700 already. That's the same one we just seen. So we'll definitely get we're gonna see how bad this is gonna be tomorrow during the day. Let's see what we got here. Look at that devastation right there. Let's see if we can get live into that. Yeah, we're going to have to change radar pretty soon. We have, hey, thanks there, Brenda. Much love out there. More thunderstorm warnings for Omaha, Nebraska, Hastings, Nebraska. We're going to have to zoom out a little more here. Yeah, they're starting to head towards West Virginia. It's going to be close, man, if they're going to hit Pennsylvania and West Virginia.
And as McCall mentioned, if you were with us a few minutes ago, radar can look a little messy in these situations, so we try and call out as many street names and communities as we can to give you an indication. Power may be out. You may be listening to us on WHIO radio. You may have battery for your radio, so you're trying to get as much information as you can. Maybe you're listening to us live stream, maybe by computer that still has some battery life in it, or what have you. So we're trying not just to rely on the visuals here on TV, but also to kind of tell you verbally where these storms are headed. Again, South Solon, Jeffersonville, still seeing these storms roll through your area. They're moving to the south and to the east. So what you'll want to do, and what I want to do is, Sean is live in Salina, and he has some more information for us too. Sean, you've been our man on the ground and our eyes and ears up in Salina. What are you seeing?
Yeah, Dante, we're making our way around as best as we can. We're still at this intersection here that's closed off right now, bringing a bulldozer out here, so that certainly gives you an idea of the type of debris that they're having to move around right now. We're working in the next couple minutes.
All right, them guys they're not going to help us out there. Well, don't tune in to the Weather Channel. Tune in to people like us out here and all the other, guys out here trying to get these message out of all the stuff that's actually going on. I'm just trying to get this documented, and that storm just explodes. Look at that. We have like twin storms just devastating everything. And this map is, there we go. Now it's looking a little better. It's just kind of freaked out the angle and stuff. See if I can get that squared back up. Preliminary reports of tornadoes since Monday. That ain't, we already know all that. So you'd think this thing would be dying off, but it's not, man. It's still producing tornado warnings. Here we are at 11:30 at night. So the main thing that I'm seeing on this so far is there was no tornado warning. So it's catching these people by surprise, thinking it's just a normal thunderstorm coming in. And here they are getting just pounded with hail and tornadoes. And they're probably definitely not used to tornadoes in the first place. Not a tornado outbreak. Now, do you think the mainstream will show them videos where there was no sirens going off? That'll be something to look at. That'll be something to see if the mainstream talk about how the tornado sirens wasn't going off. That's why, you know, Twitter and stuff is important, because you're going to get more truth from people on the ground than any programming, any TV programming. Because that's what it is, programming. For some reason, it doesn't seem like this thing is actually updating. So I'm going to go ahead and let that refresh. Yeah, it's starting to get tornado warnings over into West, not warnings, but watches there in West Virginia. Yep, I always follow the signs, man. We got new warnings coming out, more thunderstorms for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's see what that one's saying. Severe thunderstorm warning in southeastern Muskogum County and central Ohio. So they're still talking about now we're still got the 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So locations impacted: Caldwell, Summerfield, Sarahsville, Rualdale, Harriettville, Wolf Run State Park, Dudley, Bell Valley, Dexter City, High Hill, Seneca Lake Park, Blue Rock State Park. So that was 2 minutes ago. So this is saying there's a line of 4 tornado warnings right behind each other. So they're getting hit not by 1, not by 2, but maybe 4 possible tornadoes in a row. So we have 6 active tornado warnings across populated areas of Ohio. And don't forget, yeah, flooding. So they're getting just completely drenched, you know, with the rains on top of all this, the tornadic stuff. And the warnings just keep popping up. We've got a new tornado warning for West Virginia. All right, guys, tornado warning for Perry County in southeastern Ohio, northwestern Morgan County in southeastern Ohio. So this is just coming out of the West Virginia site. Spotters have observed rotation with this storm. Quarter-size hail. So this is going to be a long night for a lot of people. So I don't know how they could be saying it's an EF4 already, but usually they don't do that. But an EF4 that's wicked, man. So scenes coming out of Miami Valley in Ohio tonight. Dayton looks like it took a direct hit by not 1 but 2 tornadoes about 30 minutes apart. Oh man, that would suck. So you get your house destroyed by the first tornado, then you're out there exposed, and you get hit with another tornado. I don't know if we've seen this one yet. sirens, but the first two didn't. The two that the houses got destroyed, there was no sirens going on at all. Let's go ahead and get back on the base reflectivity. So it just don't look like this is updating a whole lot. So yeah, we'll have to probably move over a little bit, see if I can get into that one, if it'll still cover that. All right. The internet's still running a little sketchy here. Look at that. That's like a tornado bombs. That's like a cluster bomb of tornadoes. 6 tornado warnings going on at once. Yep, so they're saying this will be a, here, I can shoot that one out. So we're still not getting much footage or nothing coming out. There's probably no cell service. You know, they're taking down the cell towers. These tornadoes are probably wiping out communications. Everything's getting flooded, power's out. So no new notifications there yet. Yeah, they're definitely going down into West Virginia, man. It won't be long, guys. If you're in West Virginia, heads up. And here we go. We still got quite a few tornado warnings going off there in Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado. Trying to get all this stuff to refresh. And we got a new warning for Omaha. Let's go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling here. We should be on the West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia radar now. Look at the pulsing action on that radar. It looks like they were trying to slow the storm down. Look at that blast of the radar. It ate away a little bit of the rain right there, but then they turned it down, so they wanted it to flow, and look, they panicked. They cranked it up. They're going to try to push that thing up into Pennsylvania, it looks like. Let's look at the base velocity on this thing. House is cut in half. I wish I could watch the chat too, man. There's just so much stuff going on here. And we got new warnings coming out too. I wanted to watch this loop on through. Yeah, we got maybe a debris ball right there. So let's check this new warning. So now we have a tornado warning in Nebraska. Southern Thayer County and south central Nebraska until midnight. $half size hail. Yeah, we're definitely getting some microwaves off that. Let me try to refresh this. They should have a refresh button on here. Guess I'll just click the refresh. So, looks like all the tornadoes are really sticking to the southern part of that storm. With actually every one of these storms. All right, let's go check the Twitter feed. Terrible images coming out. And they just want to call this unusual. You might have seen this one. Yeah, we've already seen that one. A lot of people are hammering down on the Weather Channel. You know, the Weather Channel, they don't. It's amazing, you know, whenever any tornado warning is out, they should be on it, but they're not. Everybody should tell the Weather Channel to buzz off and quit watching them, because they're not helping us. That'll force them to do their job. Now we got severe thunderstorms out of Goodland, Kansas now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump off here too, guys. I can't run this all night. I got to do other things. Got to get ready for work tomorrow. I get up at 4 a.m. so. Well, anyway, guys, send some prayers out to all these people in all these paths, these man-made weather warfare that's going on. And I'll try to, if I can get up early enough, I'll try to pop in here and see what's going on. But yeah, I definitely need to jump off here, man. Pray for all the people out here, because they are getting hammered. All right, guys, I'm going to have to jump off here anyway. Much love, guys. We will catch you tomorrow night, God willing, if we're still around, if we don't get wiped out by this geostorm stuff. Anyway, guys, much love. We'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. Anyway, guys, much love.